Hey, and welcome to Farming Simulator 25. Last year I really wanted to make a proper Zero to Hero challenge in FS25. The problem was you can't really start from zero. Every challenge I looked at started with something. A piece of land, a truck, a tractor, some kind of equipment. Even if they called it starting from nothing, you were never really starting from nothing. I wanted a challenge where I can literally begin with nothing. Now with this Highlands DLC, this is finally possible. You can start with a $150 fishing rod and then work your way up to a full functioning farm. So that's what we're going to do. We are starting with a fishing rod. That's it. No land, no vehicles, no buildings, no money. Just a fishing rod and whatever I can earn with it. So yeah, today we are starting a true Zero to Hero challenge. The goal is simple. Turn that $150 fishing rod into a fully functioning farm, with at least 5 fields growing 5 different crops, one kind of livestock to take care of, and one complete production chain, from raw materials to something you can sell at a weekly market. To keep things fair, here are a few rules I will impose on myself. I can't lease equipment, I can't borrow equipment. If I want to use a machine, I have to own it. I also can't take out a loan until I actually own land that can realistically serve as a collateral. I'll be heavily using AI workers for repetitive fieldwork, and I'll use super strengths for moving logs and pallets. The challenge for me isn't fighting awkward physics, it's building the most successful farm possible from absolutely nothing. So yeah, let's see if we can turn that fishing rod into a farming empire. Let's go. Alright, so we are in game. I actually obviously started the game already to make a few settings and get the fishing rod and stuff like that. So we will start into this save game, which is this one. So yeah, as you can see, I have 18 minutes played. This is basically setting up everything, figuring out how I want to do that using the tools. So I had to familiarize myself with the mods again. I had like no idea. It's been a year, so I forgot basically everything about them. So yeah, we will be using these kinds of mods. I have a few of them like disabled that I'm not even sure what they are doing. I'm not sure what this horse stable is doing. I think there are horses in the game, but why do I need a mod for that? This as well, I'm not sure. Some of the other things I like read and I noticed that they are actually kind of useful. So yeah, we will be using it. I can like do a slow scroll so that you can see the entire mod list on what we will be having for this challenge. Right, so let's start. Since we have nothing, this should actually start quite fast. And I really need to look up how to say the map name. I think it's Kinlake, right? Kinlake? So I assume this is like Scottish Highlands, I think. So yeah, it looks kind of like old, and you're driving on the wrong side of the road. So we are definitely in Great Britain, and this is definitely not New Zealand or Australia. So yeah, I think we should be in Scotland. So here we are. I think this is actually the starting farm you usually start with, but we will not be having that. So we have. Can I show that? Yeah. So we have no land. We own nothing. We obviously have a fishing rod. So this one. And yeah, as you can see, we have a balance of 0. We have nothing. And I'm currently debating if I should set the time to even slower, like 0.5. Oh, I cannot actually do that. I don't have the mod installed. So yeah, we need to hurry up a bit because yeah, the time is running and we are already wasting 40 minutes of the first day, or the first month rather. And yeah, ideally, I don't think it might not be possible, but ideally, I would want to get started with my first field in this year, basically. So yeah, this month it's probably not possible with fishing, but yeah, I would want to like have a field that I can use or that I can make profit from within the first year. Let's see if that is possible. But let's first find a position. Where are we actually? Oh, we are at 50. So this one is 50. This one is 23. Where do I want to go fishing? I think it might be nice near the river. So let's go to this field. Revisit that. Which direction is the river actually? this one. And then, holy shit, this looks so good. Look at the fog. That's crazy. I mean, you can obviously still tell it's a video game, so it's not like the most insane graphic that I ever seen, especially like compared to something like Red Dead. But it's a farming simulator, and this looks insanely good. This is like crazy, crazy good. Um, holy shit, this is like insane. Wait, this looks more like Roman architecture, right? This is like what is it called? An aqueduct, like a thing that transports water. Or is it actually a? Oh no, it's a bridge, right? It has to be like a railway bridge. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I need to stop admiring the map and actually start this journey. So how do I? Okay, I think I started fishing already. Um, so left click it is to actually start. Wait, how does fishing in real life actually work? Do I need to like throw it further, or is that fine? I mean, the water is moving quite fast, right? Do we actually catch something here? I'm not sure. I have no idea about fishing in real life. I've basically watched a few videos for the preparation for Seven vs Wild. Actually, this is like a German YouTube show format where they well, this is actually a long wait. So are there any fish here? Wait, do I actually see them if they are here? I know that you can like look for like splashes in the water um if you are fishing in real life. Oh, I see that small bridge over there. I think I will stand on the bridge and then try to fish. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is working. Um, actually go to that bridge. Yeah, if you see me like jump like crazy like this, I'm sorry. This is kind of a habit from playing World of Warcraft for way too much in my life. Yeah, I kind of like got used to like this bunny hopping kind of thing. Um, it's I cannot I can't do anything about it. It's just ingrained in my DNA at this point. So let's see if I like stand. Oh, I can see fish. All right. So if we like throw it like there, we should be able to lure them in, maybe. Actually, I'm not too familiar on how the fishing mechanic in this game works. Wait, is that actually fish? No, it's not fish, right? It has to be fish. Hookfish. By holding, releasing the input, you can move the hook up and down. Holding and releasing the input. Okay. When the hook is level with the fish, the progress bar on the left is filling. Otherwise, the bar will sink. When the progress bar is full, the catch is complete. If the progress bar is empty, the fish has escaped. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, okay. Well, this is a bit more awkward to control than I was expecting, honestly. Amazing. As a mighty trout. Do you want to release the fish to the water? What? Why? What the fuck? No, I'm not releasing the fish. Actually, um, I know that there are like kind of like bonuses for like achievements for fishing in this game. So I assume that one of them is actually like releasing fish back. I know that there's like one for like catching like non-fish things like trash. If you have enough of that, then um, you will actually make money. So I assume that releasing fish is also kind of an achievement, but we will see. But I'm currently like I have $200. I should probably take everything I can, right? All right. So I just looked at the time. Oh wait, we have one biting. We have one biting. Yeah, hookfish. So now we need to. I actually assumed you would do that with like your scroll wheel, like reeling them in, like making sure that the line is like stretched. Massive trout, 400, awesome. So what was I about to say before the fish was actually biting? I've already recorded for 9 minutes, and I don't want this video to be like a million years long. So obviously, when starting a challenge like that, I took a look at the map. This was one of the things that I did when I first started loaded it into the game and did the setup and stuff like that. I looked at the map, what were the cheapest like options for land. Actually, I'm using kind of a mod for that, this farmland overview, and I sorted by size. And this one is the smallest, and then we have these two, and then this one is a little bit bigger already. So I assume it will be more expensive. Let's look at 42. 42 is over here. Yeah, it's 100k already. So as far as these options go, I think the cheapest one is not an option because it is a field, and yeah, we basically cannot do anything with that field because we cannot harvest it. We don't have machinery. So what my plan would be is actually buying maybe this one. It's below 100k, and I can use like I looked at it. It's wood, so it's like a woodland piece, so no field. And you can actually yeah, get a chainsaw, and then I think I will place like a saw, and then I will make wood from that to make money. I think this is the best option. Not sure. We will see how long it takes actually to get that kind of money, and if there are other options I can do to generate a bit of money. But what I want to say with that is it's likely that you are not here with me the entire time while I'm fishing because obviously it takes quite a lot of time to make that kind of money. So yeah, we will do one more, and then I think I will either do like a time lapse or I will actually like skip. Not too sure. And it would be nice to know how long it actually takes for me to like get the money that I need. Because if this is like a 10-hour recording, then yeah, we are not doing that because my oh, I fucked up. So yeah, the thing is, I want to make sure that it is entertaining, obviously, but I also want to make sure that my PC can actually handle that. Because yeah, if I'm recording for 10 hours, that is a lot of space on my hard drive. So let's focus on that fish. So we need to like make sure we are close to it. This is actually a lot harder than I thought, to be honest. Do you want to sell it? Yeah. Wait. So what is the lowest thing? So we had 200 and we had like 400, I think. Let's see if we I do a few more and see if we get like a $50 fish, and then I would probably like release that. But yeah, it could be that 100 is the lowest denomination for fish. And I haven't seen any trash yet, so that's interesting as well. So maybe the people here in Scotland are actually like quite clean and are not like throwing trash into the river. That's good. Good for the nature. Yeah, again, I will probably like do a time lapse or a skip soon. Because yeah, we don't want to like overwhelm my PC with too much recording. Actually, if I want to do a time lapse, then I would actually need to record it and then speed it up later. But yeah, I will shut up for a bit and fish a bit for a while, and then I will bring you back if something important happens. Or yeah, I think I will let the recording run for a while, just so that you don't miss anything important. Because I don't know when the achievements are popping up and stuff like that. So yeah. See you soon. Alright, so I actually tapped out and looked it up. $100 fish is actually the lowest denomination, and you get something for releasing them. So I think from now on we will actually release the $100 pounds. Sorry, I should actually start calling the correct currency for Scotland. So we actually start releasing the 100 pound fish, I think, and yeah, work towards that achievement. So we throw them back, and then I will throw it out. It's actually not going too much further. Maybe I need to like look more in the sky to actually do that. But I was testing a bit around, and there's like there was a pop-up in the right corner, right upper corner, that says like fish hotspot found. So I'm assuming over here is actually kind of a hotspot for fish. So that's maybe the reason why we don't get any trash. Actually, still quite bad at that. Cannot like really keep it leveled perfectly. Nice. Alright, again I will bring you back when something important happens. You missed the water. What the fuck? Okay, something important happened. How did I miss the water? What the fuck is this? Okay. Oh, I see, because there's like some kind of like sand bank in the river. Crazy. Okay, didn't even notice. Alright, I will keep fishing and see you soon. Okay, we finally got our first trash item. This thing should swim. What is this? Is this like a... Wait, what is this? Try again. That looked really weird. Not sure what it is. The water kind of looks a little bit like it's... there's like an oil spill, no? I mean, right here in the direct sunlight, it kind of looks a bit weird. In the further in the distance, it looks like water looks actually like quite good. I think it looks quite realistic, honestly, in the distance, like where my rod is pointing right now, the tree reflection and stuff like that looks quite realistic. But over here with the direct sunlight, kind of looks a bit odd, like there was an oil spill or something. Okay, what do we get here? All right. Oh, okay. We got the first achievement, Hobby Trash Collector, and we got 1,000 pounds. Actually, I'm really considering changing it back to dollars because I'm so used to saying dollars. But yeah, maybe I just like need a little bit more time to acclimate myself to saying pounds. So yeah, we got 1,000 pounds. That's actually huge. So wait, let me like do the math over here. So we collected 5 trash items. So each of the trash items is basically like 200 quid, right? Yeah. So yeah. All right, that's pretty good. So we got the first achievement. Took about... I mean, the video is running for 30 minutes, but I was obviously explaining stuff as well. So, and admiring the very, very beautiful map. But yeah, a round of 20 minutes of fishing, I would say, is about the time it took to get the first achievement. So yeah, we'll continue this a little bit more, I think. Maybe I'm looking for a different spot actually. I wonder if you can actually like stand up there and do fishing. It would be okay. Maybe not. Maybe I will be run over by the train. Actually, I want to like look at the map for a second. I think I want to like sit at a beach for a bit, and I wonder what this island in the top right is. Maybe we will sit at 15, or 18 rather, and then we will go out to the ocean like this. Oh, there's like a huge bridge. Wait, can you actually use that bridge? need to check that out. But maybe we will like do the exploration part once I'm settled in. I actually have like a vehicle to like move around because walking would take a long time. So wait, is this the island that I'm looking at right now? So interesting, and it looks so good. Holy shit! Like look at the water. Oh wow, crazy. Okay, okay. This is actually like really well done. I'm not like used to this kind of quality, especially not for water. But yeah, I assume it's what you have to do if you do like a fishing DLC. So we will post up at the cliffs. Wait, I want to test something. Can I actually swim? Oh, I can. So I could swim over there and then chill on the island. Question is it illegal to go to the island? And I will be eaten by sharks in a second. Man, I'm so used to playing video games that I am like already thinking about how the developer like will keep me from keep me from entering some secret island that I'm not supposed to enter yet. Like sharks coming, or like this island being haunted by ghosts or something like that. Crazy. Yeah, maybe I can just like go there. Probably not restricted. It seems like, at least. I'm wondering a bit because like all of the distance is like not like sharp. I have the mod enabled that is like usually making the distance a lot more sharp. Oh, by the way, how do you like my my Highlands outfit kind of thing? So I thought it might be good to have like a turtleneck when the chill winds are blowing across the field, and obviously you have to have like sunglasses as a farmer, so that when you are sitting in your tractor in the sun, you're not blinded. And yeah, I was not sure about the pants actually. My first choice was actually some kind of like cargo pants where I have like a few more um, places to put like tools and stuff. But then I thought this might actually be more realistic because you want to have like a comfortable outfit when you like on the field the entire day and stuff like that, and especially for fishing now, I think kind of looks good. Bit weird that it has like this white. Why is it like white there? Is it like a special kind of coating that is like keeping you warm when you sit on on the cold rocks or something? Uh, Interesting. Okay, so I think we will post up here, and we will. Oh, I dropped down, and we will start fishing again. Man, it looks so good. God damn it. That's really good. So at least it seems like it that at the ocean you're way faster to get a fish like biting. I'm not sure if it was just luck the last 3 tries, but we will see. At least it seems like that it is much better for fishing than the river. Which, yeah, not even sure if it actually makes sense, but I assume, yeah, there's more fish in the ocean. Well, now we have to wait again, so maybe I was just like observation biased. A lot more trash in the ocean, I got to say. It's in the river spot, we definitely had more fish. So the ratio was like, I would say about like 5-1 fish to trash. And over here we have like more like 5-1 trash to fish. Right, so I'm trying out currently if I can actually fish with my controller. So I'm now using the controller, and that's currently at least working, that I can like throw out my bait. And now we will see. Okay, yet. Oh yeah, it seems to work. Alright, so I can actually use my controller to do that. So currently looking at the amount of money we have, like 6k, and the amount of money we probably need, more like maybe 100k. It could be enough to actually get started with our first plot of land. This will take a little bit more time uh, than I'm willing to like sit in front of the computer. I think at least doing fishing. So I think I will post up at the couch and then use my controller to actually like do the fishing and collect all of that money. Then again, I can't talk. So yeah, either we have to make a cut or I have to make a time lapse at this point. We will see. I will keep a bit more fishing right now, and then I will, while I do that, I will think about how I want to like present that in the video, because I think it might actually be boring for you if I'm like fishing here for like an hour or more like, yeah, it's 6K in about 30 minutes, so 12K in an hour, so that would be 10 hours of fishing. But then again, I think we get more achievements, which hopefully should help us get to the money threshold a bit faster. Okay, you threw 5 fish back to the water and we got another 1,000. So basically, what that means is if we do that with $100 fish, we actually make profit, like we double the profit we get from these fish. So this is actually quite good. So we are now sitting at 7.5K. Again, I'm not too sure, but I assume. Wait, we can actually check this. How much was the plot of land again? So which one? So this one was the cheapest, I think, and then I think these two are like very cheap as well. I think we would get. Well, we need like trees, so I think we would get this one because this one looks empty of trees. So I think it's like grass. So I think we will take 51, and this will be 86 quid, and then we will need the chainsaw. Not sure what it's costing. I think like 1,000, so 87, and then we will need like the industrial sawmill. That's like a mod that I use, and we will place it on that piece of land. Then we will basically make it clean, free of trees, and then yeah, and I need to think about what we want to do next. I was considering multiple things, but we will talk about that more when I get there. But yeah, like greenhouses, or maybe the first field, or maybe we do actually something with animals already. Not sure. So yeah, but in general, I want to like get rid of the trees and then make money like selling the trees, obviously. And to do that, we will use the industrial sawmill. And yeah, I think so. We need about, I think it's 10K for the sawmill. So about 100K, 97, 98K maybe. This would be enough to do that. So we need quite a bit more. And we should actually like make sure that we keep fishing to achieve that. So yeah, let me know in the comments, by the way, below, what kind of like gameplay is like interesting to you when you watch a challenge like that. Because for me personally, I always like to see the start. Like, how do they do it? How do they go from like basically nothing to the first like machines and the first field and stuff like that. Um, I always think this is like the most interesting part of the challenge, and then once they have like multiple millions worth of equipment and 10 fields and stuff like that, it's usually not like that interesting anymore. I kind of like the frontier challenges that people did. So we released that, right? Yeah. In the sense that, yeah, it was like this. There was nothing on the map basically, so they had to like even build the roads, start from zero basically, which I found like quite interesting. Then again, yeah, it kind of felt like it's not like really starting like from zero. I get it that in real life, if you start from zero and you try to become a farmer, obviously you are not starting from zero. You had a previous job, or you got some money from family and stuff like that. So it's usually, or you actually take out a loan. That is a possibility as well. So it's kind of like more realistic to actually start with something rather than starting with nothing. But I actually found this like, yeah, I'm not sure why actually I find this so interesting to do it in this fashion, but it kind of keeps me more engaged in the gameplay and actually in like watching like playthroughs that are done like this, like Zero to Hero style. Um, I enjoy that like way more compared to like a full. Okay, we started with 2 million and this is our farm and now we are going. Maybe because I enjoy games like DayZ a lot, where you actually start from zero. You are spawning at the beach and you have like an apple, a stone knife, and your clothes, and that's it. And you have to like build. Damn it, too slow. You have to build up everything you have, your base and stuff like that from actually nothing. So I kind of like enjoy that kind of gameplay where you're in, like in a survival game basically. I actually enjoy like sitting around in DayZ and fishing as well. So this is something I used to do a lot when I like started fresh in DayZ. I would often like try to fish myself to re-release that. Try to fish myself to like a state where my character is healthy and ready to go. So yeah, I don't know. Comment down below what you find most interesting about these like kind of challenges, or what kind of like videos you prefer. If you like these challenges, or rather you like when they start with like a full fleshed out farm already. Yeah. When I first got into like Farming Simulator, actually like a friend of mine suggested that we like take a look at the game. It might be good for us, might be interesting for us. And yeah, I'm like kind of the person that is like not going into a game blind. I'm usually like looking at stuff. So I was already like on the first day like watching Farmer Cop. I think many of you know him. Like his guides on how you like plant different crops and how the game works in general and stuff like that. And then I like searched a bit around for like videos that I found interesting, and I came across this like Rags to Riches challenge from Syrup, I think his name is called. Um, and yeah, this one like really hooked me. I was watching it the entire time while I was playing actually, back when I first started. And yeah, again, I enjoyed his challenge very much. And he's not actually starting from zero in his challenge. I think he started with like a 100k loan, and then he bought his like first tractor and started like working his way up with contracts. So yeah, I kind of enjoyed it a lot, and I like tried to figure out why I find it like so interesting and why I like want to make a similar kind of like approach with a playthrough, like not starting with an already fleshed out farm and stuff like that. It's kind of like, yeah, maybe I'm more hooked by the progression in this game and the economy than I actually am like with the whole like farming thing. Maybe that's true in general for the video games that I play, that I prefer um, something that is, or that is basically not important what kind of game it is, as long as it has like this kind of like progression that reels me in, no pun intended, into playing it. So yeah, I did a few saves games in Farming Simulator, and like in one of them I actually just like started the game. I added myself, oh, 20 trash items. Awesome. We have 5k quid. Is it? How do you say it actually? I'm not an English person, so I don't know. But I assume quid is like pound, and then do you say like 5k quid, or do you say 5,000 quid? Actually curious about that. So we are at like almost 14k right now. That's pretty good. So where was I? Yeah, I started the game and I added myself like 30 million or something and bought everything and started like going at it to build like a huge farming empire. But the game, like, obviously it was like fun at the start to figure out how you do it in general, how you, I don't know, how you plant spinach and like collect it and how to care for livestock and stuff like that. So figuring all of that out and like make production chains, etc., etc. So obviously that was fun, kind of like figuring it out and optimizing it. But then again, it was quickly getting so boring because obviously there was no challenge. When you like add yourself the money to buy everything you need, it's like not very interesting. And then again, I was kind of like missing that progression, um, in the sense that I really want to start from zero, like right now, and then work myself up, and then everything feels like earned. And I think that's what like intrigued me the most about like Syrup's Rex to Riches series, that he like everything he got in the series felt like he actually earned his way there, and he was like working really hard to actually make it. So yeah, kind of find that interesting, and I'm curious to know what you like about like Farming Simulator series and which kind of videos you're watching, and obviously what kind of playstyle you're playing yourself. So if you're more like the person that is actually like adding all of the stuff to make the farming itself like the main point, and like doing it manually yourself. I was already saying in the introduction, I will be using AI workers a lot because I'm not like too interested in like cultivating a huge field by myself, and actually like drive the tractor myself. I'm more interested in like the progression and the economy side of things. So we released that. So the recording currently is running for an hour, and obviously I recorded a bit of an intro before I actually started the game. So I think this video, this episode, depending on how much of the fishing I'm actually cutting out or improving through time lapses, um, will be actually quite long already. I think I will be aiming for maximum like a 1 hour episode, maybe. I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't want to like cut the important parts, and I want to keep the pacing high and keep it interesting. But then again, well, this is part of the process. I kind of like need to sit here for a few hours and and collect fish, and this is the way you do it. So yeah. All right. So we have released 20 fish back to the water, and we earned our 5,000 pounds. So I think this will be a good point where I will actually stop the recording, sit on the couch for a bit, and yeah, continue like fishing. And yeah, I will bring you guys back once I'm at the next achievement, or once I'm at least closer to my goal. So yeah, see you in a bit. All right, there we have it. 50 trash items catched, and that's 10,000 pounds. So yeah, the progress so far, we are at 34,000, and if you look at the statistics, we have caught 50 trash, and we released 41 fish so far. So yeah, I think this might require me to like go for the 100 achievement. Not sure exactly on how much money we will get there. But as you can see in the playtime, about an hour and 40 minutes in the session. So basically, since we start playing this map for real, we are ignoring obviously the 20 minutes of or 19 minutes of setup to get started. So yeah, I would say it will take me about like 2 to 3 hours, more like 3 hours, to achieve a balance that makes it possible for me to actually do something else apart from fishing. Obviously, we could look at contracts right now. Actually, let's do that for a second. So if we look at contracts, and let's look for something easy like Deadwood, we could probably do this Deadwood contract um, with a chainsaw, and earn the 1,000 pounds from that. But yeah, obviously we would need to buy the chainsaw. It's like I think it is 1,000. I'm not sure, and then we would need to do it. So this is probably like not worth it. And if you look at anything else, basically for anything else you need like a tractor. So I'm not sure what the cheapest tractor is right now. Actually, let's take a look at that. So small tractors is this one. So the cheapest is actually 40K. So even now we are not like close to. Oh, actually, wait, it's not like sorted by value. 45. Yeah, it is the cheapest one. So yeah, basically we are not like currently in a position where we can afford this. So let's say we would like do like mowing contracts. We would need a tractor, and then obviously we would like need where is it? Grassland. We would need like a mower. So the cheapest mower, like this one. And we would probably not get this one. I'm not sure. Maybe we would rather get this one. Um, Wait, let me check. Yeah, this one has like 3.4 meters, and then we can like use this one as an extension. Actually, I'm not too sure on why is it so much cheaper. This is kind of weird. Or cut grass. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, it requires a lot less horsepower, actually, this one. So yeah, maybe this is the combination you should go for. I'm not sure. Maybe this one has like an extra ability or something. I need to like look this up. Um, because yeah, I think especially when mowing grass, there's like a difference between like having a swath where it's like piled up, or where it's like spread out, and you actually like can let the grass dry and then make hay from it. So yeah, but again, still in this position, we are currently not able to do anything else, not even like mowing contracts, um, to yeah to earn money. Basically, what we could do is obviously buy a chainsaw and then do like that would, but yeah, I don't feel to do that. That's like yeah, wait, I need to check on how much a chainsaw is actually costing right now, but I assume it would be around 1,000, so we would just about break even. Obviously, then we have the chainsaw and we would go full profit on the next Deadwood contract. But I think it is our time is spent better like just doing fishing and aiming for the next achievement, and then hopefully we can make enough money that way to actually buy our first piece of land, and then hopefully from there on out there will be a bit more variety in the series, in the sense that I'm not yeah spending my time like fishing for hours on end. So yeah, I assume I will be back um, with you guys once I'm closer to the value that we actually need. So maybe I bring you guys back for the achievement for 50 fish. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I will just like again bring you back once we actually have the money to do something else, because well, I assume it's quite boring to watch me go fishing. All right, we threw back 50 fish into the water and we got a 10,000 pound bonus for that. So yeah, this took me. We can actually check that on how much time I actually spent on this. So yeah, I was spending about another hour since I last spoke to you, like catching all of these and releasing the fish. As far as I've gone with this experiment, I only sold the $400 a fish, and I released the 100 and $200 fishes. So both of them got released. So you can see about half of the fish population that we actually catch is $400, while the rest of them uh, released. So the 100 and $200. And then yeah, we are currently sitting at 68 trash items. So yeah, this is still quite a bit to go to the next milestone. I think it is 100, obviously. So yeah, we are making progress, but it will take a bit more time. So we are currently at 47,000 in cash, and we need a bit more to actually afford our plot of land. So yeah, I will start fishing again, and I will see you back soon. Alright, welcome back. Change of scenery. I couldn't resist. I had to try if you can actually like fish from the train bridge, and as you can hear, the train is going behind me right now. This should be the last trash item. Yes, it is the 100th trash item that we collect. So we get the 75,000 pound, and this should bring us comfortably into range for actually doing something other than fishing in this game. I will switch back to keyboard and mouse for a second because now we want to look at buying the stuff. All right, so yeah, fishing. It was enjoyable, definitely. The thing is, it's not the most intricate system, but it doesn't have to be. Obviously, it's like a small part of a very complex simulation game. Yeah, I think in other games, in some other games at least, fishing is done a little bit more detailed, and I'm never fished in real life, so I cannot like judge if it is more realistic, but it feels like it's a bit more detailed. Um, I enjoyed it for quite some time, and then at some point, obviously, it becomes quite repetitive. If you like doing this for several hours, we can actually check statistics now. So we are at 100 trash caught, obviously. We sold 57 fish and we released 70 fish, and it took us 3 hours and 22 minutes of the session playtime actually to reach that point. So yeah, it is quite a bit. It is a bit tedious, especially around the middle part where you just reached 50 trash items and now you need another 50, and you know, okay, it will probably take the same amount of time. I got a bit lucky. I got a huge streak of like 8, 9 maybe trash items in a row before I started the recording again. So yeah, I was a bit lucky, definitely. All right, so now that we have the money, we actually want to look at what plot of land we want to buy. So I will quickly check out what other options are there. I don't think it is advisable for us to get any kind of like farmland, because obviously we don't own any machinery to um yeah to like clear it or to like harvest it. So it is of no use to us, in my opinion. Um, Especially like this one, it is very cheap, so we would have like 50K or something more to actually buy machinery to deal with that. But I think this one is like root crops, and yeah, it should be red beet, and I guess it's kind of expensive to like start with this as your first as your first farm. So we are not going to do that. I think we will stick to my original plan when I was first looking at the map and checking out what was the cheapest option. And we will actually like start with the the land on 51. Um, let's quickly like visit it. So it is a bunch of trees. Obviously, it is like a forest. And yeah, when I first visited, I kind of like realized that it is like a bit steep. So I'm not too sure what we will do on this part of land, apart from like actually like collecting the trees, obviously. I'm not sure if we like want to make like a meadow, or we actually, yeah, we could like use it um to buy some livestock and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what to do with this. But I think I'm pretty much set on this actually being our like first land that we buy. There's a couple of things I want to do. Obviously, I want to buy a chainsaw, so we now will check out what this. Okay, yeah, it is 1,000, like I expected it to be. So I think we will buy a steel. I like this kind of black design as well. I think we will buy this one this time. It's ready to use. Okay. And so in addition to that, we obviously need to buy the land. Let's actually do that. So 51 by 86K. It is a bunch of money, but we are proudly owning a piece of land right now. So this is ours, and we can now basically do whatever we want on this piece of land. Again, I'm thinking about what I want to do after I actually collected most of the trees on this piece of land. Or rather, if I should like keep up some of the trees to like maybe build like a residence here, like a house where we can like live in and stuff like that. This would be interesting as well. Um, yeah, not too sure, not too sure. We kind of like in need of a sleep tracker anyway. I'm considering if I should like get the mod that is like a small tent. Not too sure what it's actually. How can I see that? I think if we go here, then we look at farmhouses. Oh yeah, it is already in the tent. So we can use like this tent as like a sleep trigger. Um, this should be fine. We can use that on our plot of land. So now that we can have a view from above, the question is, how do we actually wait, how can I? Oh, middle mouse button. Um, how do we actually like plan this out? So I definitely want to get the sawmill. I think it is over here somewhere, like this one. Industrial sawmill production auto. I think it is the auto one that automatically like sells like your wood if you like produce so basically you place this on your property and then you can like put in trees and it will auto sell the wood from the trees. Which makes it a bit easier since how else would we going to do that? We would need to like buy a tractor and like something to load the wood on and then carry it to a selling point. But I'm actually curious on how much is wood actually. Prices. Let's look at wood. Where is wood? There's wood. So it's currently in a dip, but not too bad. So yeah, as you can see, like the distance are actually quite far to sell it. And again, this is like kind of the things which I like don't enjoy much about these games. When you have like monotonous, tedious tasks where you have to like carry stuff around or fiddle with the physics and stuff like that. So I'd rather not do that. So I think the game plan is now to actually build the industrial sawmill, and I'm now considering, is this field next to us a possibility for us to buy? It will cost us another 133k. So yeah, I mean we're not close right now, but it is not insanely expensive. Like for example, this one is completely out of reach. So this would be like a solid option. And currently it is grass, I think, right? Yeah, it is grass. I cannot see. Ready to harvest, yeah. I'm not too sure if this is like the second stage or the first stage of the grass. I'm not too sure how we can actually see that. Is it the yield bonus? Is it actually that? We can see how far the grass is along. Yeah, but I'm thinking about maybe I want to like buy this field as well, which means that this kind of could be the entrance to our property over here. So we would be coming from this street, and then this would be the beginning of our farming empire. Let me take a look at where the shop actually is. So I assume the shop is at the middle of the map. Is it like this one? This one, right? Yeah, vehicle shop. So we would go out here and then over here. So yeah, this could be fine. Let me look at this before we actually make our final decision, because I want to like figure out, is this part of the, yeah, this is part of the plot. And I want to know if this is actually um like a real house that we can actually use. Then this might change things a bit, because then our main property would obviously go here, and then we would like use this field. So yeah, no, it's not something that you can actually like use. But it looks nice. Very detailed. Actually, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. So then this would be the next logical field that we would get. So we have like 3 and 4, and then this would be our property. So which means we will actually like not build out like an entire like farming yard at this location back here, or maybe we will do later when we have like money for actually like building like a barn and stuff. But for now, I think I want to keep it like pretty small. Then we will try to buy this this field as well, and then we will use this basically as our property. So I might actually then move my tent down there once we buy this. So yeah, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it actually quite simple. So we will be using this land not owned by you. How far do I need to go? Wait, can I not toggle free mode? Is it this? So yeah, so this is slightly not owned by us. So yeah, we need to like think about. Oh, I can actually like place it next to like I think this is like David's house. Yeah, and he's looking at me. This creepy bastard. So we can actually like rotate this in a way where we can like place it over here. So we basically we built an industrial sawmill next to his house. That's what he gets for staring at us all the time. And then I think I will do this, and then we will select our tent, which is like over here, and then we will basically set this up. I want to turn it in a way that the entrances face away from him, so I don't have to look at him when I get up in the morning. Maybe like this. Oh wait, the fuck is happening? Need to wait. How do I do that? Like this? No. Like this? Yeah. Okay, so we need to like smooth out the terrain a bit because this is not this is not looking too nice. All right. Yeah, I don't want to like spend too much more on money on like making this like nice, but I think we can afford a small plant. Maybe like this. So basically, yeah, this is like our backyard now. So yeah, let's do it like this. So we have a little bit of a vision barrier towards David. All right. So looks good. I will now finally start. We will use the chainsaw. Yep. And we will start cutting down trees. I think I will just start, yeah, close to the sawmill. I think it makes sense. And then we will work our way towards, like, potentially our new field, if we can acquire that. So let's start with this tree. I haven't done it in a year, so I'm not 100% sure on how it works again, but I think I do it like this. And then wait. So I can grab it like this, and then yeah, I can move it to the sawmill, yeah. Yeah, well, obviously this is like not 100% like realistic, but yeah, I kind of don't want to like deal with the physics of this game. I tried it out a bit back when I first started, like using these like wrenches and stuff like that to like carry around trees. But yeah, quickly I realized yeah, I don't really enjoy that. I rather do it with like super strength and be done with it. Actually, I'm now realizing it might actually be hard for you to understand me when I'm using the chainsaw. So we have now 5.2 thousand liters, okay, of wood in this sawmill. And wait, how do I actually bring up this menu again? Where is that? Oh, manage point. Okay, over here we have it. All right. So we want to like move this to change output mode, selling, activate. So we actually sell the wood right now. Yep. I think this is what we want to do right now. This will give us like a fairly decent income, I think. Wait, I need to like find where we actually cut down the tree. Was it this one? I think so. So we need to remove the stumps so that we don't get surprised by it later when we try to like do something different on this piece of land. So yeah, let's cut down a few more trees. And then I think the selling in this game is always on the full hour. So basically at noon, we will know how much money we actually make from all of these trees. Yep. Right, let's get one more. Yeah, I'm not too sure again on how to like present this kind of activity to you guys, because I can imagine that it gets actually quite quite boring after a while. I like watching me like cutting down trees and then like trying to remove the stumps so that we don't get any issues later. And then the thing is, I'm not too sure on how much money I will need in addition to like actually buying the grass field next to us to make something useful out of it. So I definitely need a mower, and obviously to run the mower you need like kind of a tractor. So we need a tractor, we need a mower, and then we have like grass laying around. And then I'm not too sure if we just want to like sell like grass as is, or if we want to like make hay from it, or yeah, that's like a few considerations I need to like make before I'm being sure on how much money I need. And I don't think that we will buy the cheapest tractor anyway, so we will like look for like a decent um a decent tractor that has like good functionality for us to keep us afloat for a while. So I think I will just like cut down a few more trees, and I will bring you guys back once once actually everything has sold. So basically in like 15 minutes, I think I will bring you guys back. All right, so welcome back. I assume I probably just cut it because watching me cut down trees in time lapse is not too interesting either. So yeah, we are almost at noon. So I assume at noon we are going to sell our wood. We have almost for over 200,000 liters. Yeah. So it just sold. We are at 580,000 pounds right now. So this will give us enough like capital to actually start something different. Hey, Editor Max here, and as you can see, I'm editing the first episode right now that you have been watching for the past hour, and I'm noticing like the amount of money we actually made from the sawmill is completely broken. So yeah, I've cut down trees for about 20 minutes in the video, and I made like 540k from it. And yeah, this is like way too much money compared to the workload. I originally intended to use the sawmill to like save myself from hauling like logs across the map. So my goal was to like remove the tedious part of logging and not completely break the economy what it is right now. So after seeing how much money I actually made, yeah, that's not going to be a very interesting series then. So here's how we're going to handle it. First of all, we're going to use the money actually that we planned out right now. So we are going to buy probably the grass field. We are going to buy a tractor. We're going to buy like some implements that get us started so that we can actually do some farming and not like spend our time with like logging and fishing and stuff like that. So I intend to use this as like a starting capital. Um, but obviously the purpose of this um series is to like get successful with farming and not buy more like forest and then use the industrial sawmill to get rich. So yeah, we want to handle it in a different way, and the idea that I came up with that I'm like quite happy with is to we will like clear this forest. We will clear the first forest, and we will use the money that we made so far to actually like buy the field and buy our tractor and stuff like that. But from now on, afterwards, any money that we collect from this forest, we will only use for either buying more land or buying like production buildings. So we will not buy any tractors, implements, machinery, stuff like that, seeds, all of that we won't buy from money that we made with like this forest. And obviously, should be clear that we are not intending to buying like more forest in the future and like make more use of this industrial sawmill because it like kind of defeats the purpose of the series. So yeah, my idea right now is to say, okay, we use this money, we use the starting capital to actually do some farming and get started with like farming, and we obviously bought this forest with the intention to like make money from it and then buy more land. But yeah, going forward, I don't want to like use this money for like buying machinery and like speeding up that process too much because obviously if you can make like 5 million by buying a forest, then you can like buy the biggest tractor, the biggest implements, and then there's like no upgrades and no progression in the game. And obviously that's kind of what I enjoy, so that would be missing and it would kind of like defeat the purpose of the series. So we are not going to do that, but obviously we will use the starting money that we collected right now because that's what our original plan was to actually get started with farming. And yeah, we will we will preserve the progression and give us some like something meaningful to build towards instead of like just printing money with like buying more forests and using the sawmill. So yeah, in the next episode, we will going to shop for a tractor. We will buy the land, like the grass field, and then we will go from there and see what we do. So yeah, we can always like return to this piece of land if we like have another idea. Maybe I will just like use it um for like greenhouses over here. So where we already like cut down the trees mostly, that we use this piece of land to actually like start some greenhouses. This could be interesting. I will look into that. But for now, I think I want to end this episode here. And in the next episode, we will actually buy the land over here, and we will figure out what kind of machinery we will actually get and how we are going to start our farming empire, um, like for real this time. Because so far there was not like much farming involved in what we did. We actually uh, yeah, went fishing, and we are now in the wood production business. Oh wait, what happened here? So yeah, not much farming involved so far, but we are on a good way. We now have a little bit of money to actually like do something useful. All right. So before we end the video, I want to leave you with this wonderful, beautiful view of the valley. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, it would be nice if you like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye bye.